Curative asanas for colic. Number 1, Shirshasana and cycle. Number 2, Sarvangasana and cycle. Both have been posted in our channel. The link will be given in the description box. Uttana Asana. Stand in Tadasana, keeping the knees tight. Bend forward and place the fingers on the floor. Then place the palms on the floor by the side of the feet. Do not bend the legs at the knees. Try to hold the head up and stretch the spine. Move the hips a little forward towards the head so as to bring the legs perpendicular to the floor. Remain in this pose and exhale. Move the trunk closer to the legs and rest the head on the knees. Maintain the pose for 10 to 20 seconds with deep and even breathing. This asana cures stomach pain and tones the liver, the spleen and the kidneys. It relieves stomach pain during menstrual periods. The heartbeats are slowed down and the spinal nerves regenerates. Relax. Stand in Tadasana. Paripurna Navasana. Sit in Dandasana. Exhale. Recline the trunk slightly back and simultaneously raise the legs from the floor and keep them stiff as a poker. With the knees tight and the toes pointing forward. Balance is maintained only on the buttocks and no part of the spine should be allowed to touch the floor. Remove the hands from the floor and stretch the arms forward, keeping them parallel to the floor and near the thighs. The shoulders and the palms should be on the level and the palms should face each other. Stay in the pose for half a minute with normal and even breathing. This asana gives relief to a person who feels a bloating sensation in the abdomen due to gas and also to those suffering from gastric problems. It reduces fat around the waist and tones the kidneys. Exhale, lower the hands, rest the legs on the floor and sit in Dandasana. Ardha Navasana. Sit in Dandasana. Interlock the fingers and place them on the back of the head just above the neck. Exhale. Recline the trunk back and simultaneously raise the legs from the floor, keeping the knees tight and the toes pointed. The balance of the body rests on the buttocks and no part of the spine should be allowed to touch the floor. Keep the legs at an angle of about 30 to 35 degrees from the floor and the crown of the head in line with the toes. Hold the pose for 20 to 30 seconds with normal breathing. This asana works on liver, gallbladder and spleen. This asana is highly beneficial for women because they need strong back for childbearing. Relax. Lower the legs, unlock the fingers and sit in Dandasana. Virasana. Kneel on the floor. Keep the knees together and spread the feet about 18 inches apart. Rest the buttocks on the floor, but not the body on the feet. The feet are kept by the side of the thighs, the inner side of each calf touching the outer side of its respective thigh. Keep the toes pointing back and touching the floor. Keep the wrist on the knees, palms facing up. And join the tips of the thumbs and forefingers. Keep the other fingers extended. Stretch the back erect. Stay in this pose as long as you can with deep and even breathing. Then rest the palms on the knees for a while. Now interlock the fingers and stretch the arms straight over the head, palms up. Stay in this position for a minute with deep breathing. This asana is good for meditation and pranayam. Also cures rheumatic pains in the knees and gout, and is also good for flat feet. Exhale. Release the finger lock. Place the palms on the sole. Bend forward and rest the chin on the knees. Stay in this pose for a minute. Inhale. Raise the trunk up and relax. Sit in Dandasana. Supta Virasana. Sit in Virasana. Exhale. Recline the trunk back and rest the elbows one by one on the floor. Relieve the pressure on the elbows one after the other by extending the arms. At first, rest the crown of the head on the floor. Gradually, rest the back of the head and then the back on the floor. Take the arms over the head and stretch them out straight. Hold this pose as long as you can while breathing deeply. This asana stretches the abdominal organs and the pelvic region. It is recommended for athletes and also who have to walk or stand about for long hours. Now, place the arms beside the trunk, press the elbows to the floor and sit up again. The hands may be stretched over the head or placed beside the thighs. Straighten the legs and sit in Dandasana. Mahamudra Asana. Sit in Dandasana. Bend the right knee and move it to the right, keeping the outer side of the right thigh and the right calf on the floor. Place the right heel against the inner side of the right thigh, near the perineum. The big toe of the right foot should touch the inner side of the left thigh. Stretch the arms forward towards the left foot, and hook the big toe with the thumbs and forefingers. Lower the head to the trunk until the chin rests in the hollow between the collarbones just above the breastbone. Keep the spine fully stretched and do not allow the left leg to tilt. Inhale, tighten the entire abdomen. This asana tones the abdominal organs, kidneys and adrenal glands. Persons suffering from spleen ailments, enlargement of the prostate gland get benefit by staying longer in this asana. Relax. Straighten the leg and repeat it on the other side for the same length of time. Mahamudra Asana also cures indigestion. This Mahamudra may destroy death and many other pains. Relax the abdominal tension. Exhale, raise the head, release the hands and straighten the bent leg. Jathara Parivartan Asana. Lie flat on the back. Stretch both the arms sideways in line with the shoulders so that the body resembles a cross. Exhale, raise both the legs together until they are perpendicular to the floor. Remain in this pose for a few breaths. Then breathe out and move both the legs sideways down towards the floor to the left until the toes of the left foot almost touch the fingertips of the outstretched left hand. Try and keep the back well on the floor. Both the legs should go down together, knees being kept tight throughout. As far as possible, keep the lumbar portion of the back on the floor and turn the legs only from the hips. Stay in this pose for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds, breathing deeply and evenly. Now, move the still stiffened legs slowly back to the perpendicular position. Exhale. Remain with the legs perpendicular and then repeat the movements by lowering the legs to the right and turning the abdomen to the left. Stay here also for the same length of time. This asana is good for reducing stress and excess fat. It tones and eradicates sluggishness of the liver, spleen and pancreas, strengthens the intestine, and by its regular practice, all the abdominal organs are kept in trim. Exhale, come back to the perpendicular position. Lower the legs and sit in Dandasana. Ujjayi Pranayam. Sit in any comfortable position like Padmasana, Siddhasana or Virasana. Keep the back erect and rigid. Lower the head to the trunk. Rest the chin in the notch between the collarbones just above the breastbone. This is Jalandhara Bandha. Stretch the arm straight and rest the back of the wrist on the knees. Join the tips of the index fingers to the tips of the thumbs. This position or gesture of the hand is known as Janana Mudra. Close the eyes and look inward. Now exhale completely. Now the Ujjayi method of breathing begins. Take a slow, deep, steady breath through both the nostrils. The passage of the incoming air is felt on the roof of the palate and makes a sibilant sound, that is, sir. The sound should be heard. Fill the lungs up to the brim. Care should be taken not to bloat the abdomen in the process of inhalation. The entire abdominal area from the pubes up to the breastbone should be pulled back towards the spine. Hold the breath for a second or two. This internal retention is called Antara Kumbhaka. Now exhale slowly, deeply and steadily until the lungs are completely empty. As you begin to exhale, keep your grip on the abdomen. After 2 or 3 seconds of exhalation, relax the diaphragm gradually and slowly. Wait for a second before drawing a fresh breath. This waiting period is called Bhaya Kumbhaka. Repeat the cycles for 5 to 10 minutes, keeping the eyes closed throughout. Ujjayi Pranayam aerates the lungs, removes peligam, gives endurance and soothes the nerves. Ujjayi without Kumbhaka, done in a reclining position, is ideal for persons suffering from high blood pressure or coronary troubles. Ujjayi Pranayam may be done without the Jalandhara Bandha, even while walking or lying down. Relax. Lie down in Shavasana.